Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay, last video of the day. What are we doing? Okay, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button twice. I think you're gonna like it here, but double click it so you get all notices. Okay, the Orangemenace West Point Rant open read. Real quick, I have some notes of what the fool said. I watched a little bit of it. It was very rough on me. He was talking to the army, okay, at West Point, doing like a commencement speech. This fool, first he had to be walked to the microphone. And then when he started talking about trophy wives, billionaire wives, attacked transgender people in the army. He said men should not be playing women's sports. Then he started attacking critical race theory, attacked Obama. And he kept talking about we have the hottest country in the world, the hottest. He's going to end in ideological experiments. I don't even know what the hell those are. And then he went off calling immigrants invaders, gang members, prisoners. Greatest win ever. Oh, and then he bragged about the greatest win ever. You know, when he beat KAMALA. When he stole the election. He bragged about that too. All inappropriate for a commencement speech, okay? It's disgusting. This whole thing was disgusting. We're going to do an open read on that. Like, how did they feel about this whole situation? Like, it was horrific. And then the Supreme Court said you can't fire Powell. Is this a sign for things to come? Now, that was the thing I told you on my last video. They first told them, you cannot just be sending immigrants out to other countries. It's against the law. It's unlawful. They have to have due process, okay? And then recently with this, he wants to fire Powell, the one who sets the interest rates. They said no, you can't fire him. And there was another one or two other things. So what is this a sign of? Okay, because they're starting to come around. Okay, finally. Okay, so the Orangemenace West Point, okay. Clear, Spirit. The Orangemenace West Point Rant, open read. Should I use what lies beneath? Yes, clear. Are there any other cards I should use instead of these? No, okay. And then, what was the other question? Clear, Spirit. Supreme Court said you can't fire Powell. Is this a sign for things to come? Should I use what lies beneath on this? No. Clear. Should I use into tarot? No. Clear. Clear. Spirit, should I use Mystic Red Rose Oracle? Clear. Should I use the Black Rose Tarot? Okay, yes. Okay. Let me make sure they're called Mystic Black Rose. Clear. Spirit, should I use specifically Mystic Black Rose? Yes. They're like, girl, I knew what you meant. Okay. So, first, let me shuffle up what lies beneath, and I'll be right back. Okay, so Orangemenace's commencement speech at West Point. Disaster. Open read. Already knowing the tea. So this is how I guess a lot of the military felt. They already knew the tea. They already knew it was probably going to be a disaster. That he was going to ramble on like an insane person. Don't want to hear it. Most of them didn't want to hear him anymore. They were like, oh my God, shut up. Okay. They think he is outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. That's what they feel. They want him out. He's old news. He's outdated. Destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. That's what they think about him and his presidency. Again, they want him kicked to the curb. They think he is a red lipstick stain on democracy, on history, U.S. history. He's betrayal. They think of him as betrayal, deceit, backstabber, traitor, not to be trusted. Exactly. All the things he said. And then what did he say? He doesn't like military men who get caught. He don't like ones like that. And then he's also Mr. Bone Spurs. He's done so many things against the military. And I think Doge and them have messed with some of the money or some of the funding for the military, for veterans. I'm not sure, but I think they've messed with that. They messed with so much stuff, it's hard to tell. Anger management. So when they were making that speech, this is how a lot of people felt. Their heads wanted to literally pop off. My head wanted to pop off. Look at this. Recording, announcements, investigations. That's the next card. The military is about to make an announcement. Or take action is what I just heard. We're going to ask about that in a second. All they looked at him, he is total drama. Pregnancy test. Unsure. Pregnancy scare. Positive, negative. What I'm getting with this is the negative. They just looked at him as very negative and disgusting. Clear, spirit. The recording card, the announcement. Is this the military making an announcement? And the announcement is in regards to arresting the Orangemenace. Is that what this card is talking about? Yes, clear. Will the military actually make an announcement? No. Clear. Spirit. So the announcement will be the arrest of the Orangemenace and taken out of the Oval Office. And yes. Okay. So basically, he made them sick. They want him out of there. They can't wait to get him out. Their heads were about to pop off in anger. They did expect this from him, but they think he's disgusting. And they don't want to hear it anymore. And there's an announcement coming from the military soon. And it's not an announcement with the mouth. It's an announcement with the handcuffs. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. What's the next one we're going to read on? Supreme Court said you can't fire Powell. Is this okay? Supreme Court said you can't fire Powell, so is this a sign of things to come? Because, you know, we really could use a good Supreme Court to go against him. And they've been going against him, so thank God. All right, so we're going to read Mystic Black Rose. Let me shuffle and I'll be right back. Okay, so Supreme Court told the Orangemenace that you cannot fire Powell. Okay? Powell's the one who sets the interest rates. He would love to get his hands on that. Can you imagine? Our country be more out of whack than it is now. So is this a sign for things to come? Okay? Open read too. Okay, moving. What's in the middle? Frozen. do our 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, Supreme Court told the Orangemenace he cannot fire Powell. Okay. Moving. Boxed up. Environment change. Empty shell. Okay, I'm not sure about this one yet. Let's let that ride for a second. Frozen. It's beautiful. Looks like the animation Frozen. Not speaking. Stonewall. Not taking action. Huh. Oh, okay, I got it now. Yes, they are. They're going to freeze him. They've decided to freeze him. That's him. That's why they've been making these decisions against him. They want to freeze him. They want him frozen. Okay, now let's see. I think once I start rolling, this one here, moving, where it says boxed up, that's what they want to do. They want him to be boxed up. So he can't be successful with all of his with his crimes. Union. Reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. Okay. This is them. Yes, they want a reunion, a union. They want a second chance because they know they messed up when they gave him, oh God, come on. What's the word? Presidential immunity. So they want a second chance and they want to make it work. They want to make democracy work. Observing. Being watched. Social media stalking. Keeping an eye on you. Obsessed with you. Yeah, they're keeping an eye on the Orangemenace and his crimes. Influences. Others involved. Third parties. Intervention. Manipulation. Okay, the intervention. Yes, they want to majorly be some intervention for the Orangemenace. He needs an intervention. Only you. Focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. So they're observing and watching him because they know he is nothing but a criminal. Memories. And they also are afraid because they know he wants to be a king. So if he's a king, there's no need to have a Supreme Court. There's no reason to have Congress. There's no reason to have federal judges. And they see making that decision of giving him presidential immunity. Big mess up. Memories. So they're trying to correct it. Reminiscing. Dwelling. Good times. Looking back. Yeah. They liked it before. They liked the way it was before. They decided to give him presidential immunity. Terms. Working out, begging, negotiating. I get that they're working out and negotiating not with the Orangemenace, with themselves, with each other. Because, you know, the Republicans, there's more of them than there are the Democrats because they stole some positions in Congress, in the Supreme Court. But anyway, they are trying to work it out between each other, and they're doing some negotiating between each other because they're going to have to come together to stop the Orangemenace also. They can't just, you know, fight and be, they need to be bipartisan with each other. Escape. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding. Okay, that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be blocking and pushing him away because they are what? Fired up. They're fired up because they're realizing, if he wants to be a king, then that means he doesn't need a Supreme Court. Duh. Fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, very angry. So yeah, they're fired. They're fired up. Okay? They're ready to stop him. Finally, clown. Degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. That's how they look at the Orangemenace. They look at the Orangemenace as nothing but a clown, and his clown show that he chose as his cabinet. That's a good way to end it. They think he's a clown. But looks like, yes, they realized they messed up when they gave him that presidential immunity. They're working together, even though they don't agree on much, because they do agree that they would like to stay the Supreme Court. And as long as, they support him being a king, that's not going to happen. So they realize, yeah, for self-preservation, we need to get rid of him. And we need to fight him tooth and nail. But, what about the American people? Why wouldn't you do this for the American people? But at least they're doing it for themselves, which will also help us. Thank God. Okay. Was that everything for today? So, yes, this is a sign for good things to come. So, this is good. Okay, you guys, before I go through all that, let's read one more card for the day to end it. And I've been using, where are they? Oh, here it is. I've been loving these Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. That's what right off the top. Oh, what can I burn? Okay, and then there's always actions to take on the back. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix. It's hard for me to read this. Sorry, guys. Let me put my little flashlight. There we go. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising. Okay, let me see if here. Am I doing this right? You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Oh, I love it. So today's soul action is make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick your pen. What will your next chapter look like? I love that. Beautiful. All right, you guys. So any of the messages that I read, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't use it. But if it resonates with you, take it. I like all the ones I read today. I'm going to use all three. Okay, you guys, that is it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Comments, questions, anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Make sure you do something to make yourself happy today, you guys. Love, peace, and happiness. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.